All right, we are live. We are live. Triple, double, triple, triple. Check. Today we're gonna go over the crypto market update. New all-time high. New all-time high. I see a new all-time high. New all-time high. Okay, so before we do that, let's get to our, what I'm saying. In a zang. Let's get to the weekly market up recap and as well as a lesson, as well as the market forecast. Once again, just as in a reminder, right? Just to get our brains ready for the next week. But before we do, let's check Forex Factory for the next week. Next week, CPI, please. Yes, CPI on Wednesday. CPI Wednesday. CPI Wednesday. We got CPI on Wednesday. Okay, so Monday no news, Tuesday no news, Wednesday we got CPI, Thursday we got corporate PI. Okay, we got Friday prelims. Yes, we got news next week. CPI next week, bro. We could make a bulk out of that shit. But let's lock in. Let's lock in. So the lesson of the week, lesson number 1 is always prioritize a short-term draw on liquidity over the long-term draw on liquidity, because a short-term draw on liquidity will always lead to the long-term draw on liquidity. As a day trader, our setups are in a 15-minute, 5-minute time frame. So caring about the long-term draw on liquidity is no use, because a short-term draw on liquidity will lead to long-term liquidity, and the market needs to go through phases. So if I'm executing a 15-minute or 5-minute time frame, and my setup only lasts like a day or a couple hours, it's high likely gonna fail if I try to do that with a longer term draw on liquidity. As you guys know, the long term draw on liquidity is just going up or down. But on that long term draw that's just going up or down, you need to go through phases on the lower time frame. Since we're executing a 15-minute time frame, we're going through those phases in the lower time frame, right? Like this. That's what we're doing to go down, right? In the monthly time frame, just be like this. The lower time frame is overall like this. So we need to prioritize the short term, right, over the long term right over here. So the short term liquidity will always pave the way to the long term liquidity, and that is the lesson of that. Well, what's the next lesson? The next lesson is, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I barely know. Okay. The next lesson is clarity is king. We must also have clarity. Setup isn't clear, we can't take it. It must be clear. Meaning, when it's clear, what I mean by clear, that means he must follow our trading guideline rules all the time. And he must not give us a same price candle closure. He must give us above or below, nothing else. The same price candle closure I don't trust. And the next lesson is break even scam. I do not break even. I let the whole person play out. My entry is the OTE, meaning market could go back to market could consolidate and stay on my entry, because the OTE, market constantly rejects my entry because it's OTE for a large period of time before hitting my take profit, because the OT will start the next leg. So market will come to my entry, consolidate, and start the next leg up. And I have confidence and clarity, and I have conviction in all my setups that follow all my trading guideline rules. And I never take a setup that does not follow my trading guideline rules. And the only time we break even is on Friday, 4:30 p.m. New York local time, if we have a setup on Friday and that setup has not hit take profit or stop loss. That's the only time we ever break even on the week. Otherwise, we never break even. And now let me go to the weekly market forecast. In a monthly time frame, we have a monthly series to downside. We have a monthly ERL to IRL. We have a weekly series to downside. We have another weekly series to downside. If it goes up here to this weekly CRT high again, and this is no longer a CRT, but as of right now, it's still a CRT. We have another weekly series to downside. We have a monthly CRT low, CRT high, CRT low right over here. As well, I have a premium ERL, discounted IRL. as well. We have another weekly CRT downside as well. We have a weekly we tapped the 50% mark. We tapped the 50% mark of the rejection block here as well. That was a very nice reverse. Now, what do we have here? We have a daily expansion daily range. We have a daily CRT high got soup right over here, that Monday CRT. So what's our CRT? Our overall CRT is not that candle. This is our CRT right overall. Right. So CRT got first and it got respect all the time, and we're gonna down go to the weekly CRT low, which is right over here, as well as we have a daily. We go from a daily right over here, a daily ERL. We went from a daily ERL right over here back to IRL. The IRL got inversed, but since we can't go down to the low that creates the IRL, what we're gonna do is we're now gonna retest that favorite gap. Then we're gonna go from a daily IRL back to ERL, right? Because get it right over here. So we go from a daily ERL right now already down to this IRL, but this IRL is not our goal. Why? Because market already went from a daily ERL to this IRL, right? So now market needs to go from an IRL back to ERL. So since we went from a daily ERL to this IRL just got inversed. So if we tap the IRL one more time, what we're gonna do is we're going to go from this daily IRL back to this ERL right over here, this low. Eventually go down to the CRT as well with it and go from there. That is the goal. So we go from a daily CRT downside as well as a daily IRL back down to ERL, then eventually we can go down lower. Why not this fair gap? Simply because we already had a fair gap here. So we went all the way from daily ERL to IRL. Now go from daily IRL back to ERL, which daily IRL back to ERL is bearish, now bullish because you got inversed. Now that's why we're looking for shorts there. That is our market forecast. Now going to the crypto market update. Alright, so our drone got met over here, so let me keep this chart clean. Let me get a good chart. What's the best chat? What's the best? Let me go to text.com. Let me see which is the best pair. Let me see what's the best broker, bro, because I don't fuck with my broker. Bitstamp, best BTC broker. Oh yeah, so Bitcoin, Bitstamp is the best one out of all of them. Yeah, this one, see, the other one gives us that extra digits. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with the extra digits. Yes, thank you. So now what I'm gonna do is look for all of them actually. Bro, do I really gotta go over here? No. Then total B. Easy. Okay, there's this one Bitstamp. Okay, we went from Bitstamp over. This one, I don't even know why I got this. I'm out of the whole market here, chat. I'm out of the market. I'm gonna keep the imported ones. Okay, I'm gonna get the 33 here. The most important one. I'm gonna put on XRP here as well. Let me go to crypto market. Let me go add something new here to you guys. I'm gonna add XRP here for you guys to analyze XRP for you guys as well. XRP is a very good project, but the cap is so high, bro. But if it's a total 3 here, I will definitely add that into the playlist here for me to analyze for you guys. Some of you guys who like XRP. So at first, Bitcoin, Ethereum, then it's XRP, then it's BNB, then Sol. Oh wow, BNB is higher than Sol. What is BNB, bro? Binance, huh? Well, let's keep it to just primarily the top 3 here, which is XRP here as well. Oh, that's what I want. Chat, do you guys want me to add BNB here? Do you guys want me to add? Hell no, I don't want to add 20 markets here. This is from Bitstamp. Coinbase, bro. I don't trust Coinbase pricing, bro. They're manipulating. They're manipulating me. All right. Chat, do you guys want me to add in BNB to the crypto market updates or no? BNB is the 5th one. Solana's below BNB. 79 billion. What the fuck? How is BNB higher than Solana? Hey, I'm gonna do what's available for me in my country. You know what I'm saying? BNB isn't a lot around here, so I ain't gonna mess with it. All right, so let's do a crypto market update. This week we should expect a new all-time high. New all-time high. Trust. I told you guys, market correction now, a new LT high. Let's see the scandal. That look what I. All right, what else we got in the monthly time frame? We don't have none yet. I gotta wait till next month. The 3-month time frame. The 3-month time frame is gonna tell in 22 days. Be ready for a fuck. Just be ready. Just be ready. Just be ready. Just be ready. Most people can get booty clapped. All right, so not much here on a daily time. On daily time, on a daily CRT here as well. What did I tell you guys? That Bitcoin will have a correction. And what just happened? Bitcoin had a correction to our goal where we told you, where Daddy T, told you where Bitcoin was gonna go. And guess what? It tapped it and went away. Enigma, psych, looking at. All right. You got me. So, what do I think is the next potential thing that's gonna happen Oh shit, it's a spider, dog. Hold on. Hold on, I gotta kill that spider because I don't fuck with spiders, man. I don't fuck with spiders. Spiders in my eye. I'll be right back. Let me kill a spider. Where's the thing at? Where's the thing at? Where's the thing at? Where's the thing at? Holy. Oh, I got it. I got it. I got the spider. Got it. Damn, nobody want to chat with me? What the fuck is wrong with you guys, man? You guys are crazy. Groger, what's goody? Welcome to the family. All right, chat. Let's get started. Let's lock in. Let's lock in. Put my ass down and lock in, buddy. Let's get it. I told you guys that Bitcoin will have a correction. And I told you guys where the correction should be ending. And guess where the market went? To where we pointed out beforehand, 3 weeks beforehand. And guess where they go? To that specific position. Now, where do I think that Bitcoin will head to? I think Bitcoin will go to new all-time high. It's going to happen. New all-time high is it's gonna happen. And let's get straight into it. I'll give you guys why, the technical ways. And this is when I do my technical ways, I'm not looking into the printing machine. That's fucking false. I don't know why people do that shit. I see in crypto, people look at the whatever that shit government is doing. Like that shit is not gonna pump the market. If they're printing $1 trillion, do you really think money $1 trillion gonna go to this market cap? If it was to this market cap, it's gonna be what? It's gonna be at 200,000 Bitcoin, right? Per BTC, right? 200K per Bitcoin. Like all the money is not gonna go to Bitcoin, right? So what the fuck are you looking at? Well, what we're doing is we're looking at the market efficiency paradigm, the market logical patterns, the ranges we're looking for traders to get stopped out and we getting in, right? Shit like that. We don't look at the fucking Fed. We look specifically at the chart. Show me the chart, I'll tell you the news. What else are we doing is that we are looking at the market efficiency paradigm, right? This is how you guys. This is why. This is how you guys know. This is why you guys see me having such a high accuracy rate, because I take advantage of the market efficiency paradigm. We still have types of, there's multiple logical patterns, right? IRL, ERL, OTE, CRT, all of this is a pattern from the market makers that has happened for a long time. So those who have eyes to see and those who have a shovel to dig the gold mine, they will find a lot, right? So that's all. Now that's not the only thing, and you can go in depth, like get like a to the point entries, but that only comes through, bro. I'm not gonna try to do that, right? Just waste a lot of time for me. Not waste a lot of time for me, but I want to listen to you. This is your career. Why are you saying that? A lot of people focus on that so much, but they forget something very important. What do they forget? They forget to make money consistently. Keep that in mind. So if you focus on trying to get to the pip, to the tick entry, it could definitely happen, but it's gonna take you a long time. And the long time, you're missing a lot of money, right? You're missing a lot of fucking success. I'd rather be less stressed, still stressed, but make money consistently and have a good lifestyle rather than fucking trying to get to the pay, to the take entries, right? And it's only if you want to do that, only if you're in a mission. But you first, before you even do that, you need to have money first, right? You need to have money to support your lifestyle first. Then you can potentially think about that, you know, on your free time. Even if you have a free time. So that's a lot of writing over there. This gets right into the weekly crypto market update. This happens on a weekly basis. So every week I upload one crypto market update. And yeah, let's get straight into it. And I thought, at first Bitcoin, I wanted it to stay here so I can give it a recording down here. So give it like an early call out, but market, unfortunately, as you guys know, we only give the crypto market updates at Sundays, not anywhere else on the week. So move already happened. A majority of the move already happened. I was gonna give a signal out here. I did give a signal out here to the private, but public gotta wait until Sunday, which that you will miss out a lot because you gotta buy around here, but it is what it is, right? So it's free. Don't judge. All right, so now going over on BTC, there will be a new all-time high. And why? What's the reason? We have a weekly IRL to ERL, a weekly CRT to the downside. What is the CRT? A CRT it's basically a range, candle range theory, right? That's all it is. Right? CRT low, CRT high, range low, range high, buy low, sell high, buy deep retracement, sell deep retracement, never sell low, never buy high. Simple. Isn't that the normal general rule of thumb of trading? Buy low, sell high, buy low, sell deep retracement, buy deep retracement, never sell low, never sell high. No, never sell low, never buy high. Isn't that the rule of thumb? And this is what it's offering us, right? This is the concept that offers that type of trading. Now we have a weekly IRL to ERL, weekly to the upside. So I'm definitely expecting a new all-time high. I don't know where will the all-time high cap in, but we have around 22 days left for this 3-month candle. And I don't know if the next week, I don't know if the next, this one, I give my word on this. I do not know until I get confirmation that next 3-month candle will be a start of the bear market, but it does definitely look like to be a start of the bear market because we have a 3-month CRT to the downside as well as a 3-month. We go from a 3-month ERL back to IRL. Why do I say not just IRL? Because IRL is inside the fair value gap. That's why. But why does the market still go up high when the market pressure the CRT high here? Isn't it supposed to go lower? No, because we're over on the bull market until the next quarter. Next quarter should be the start of the bear market. You can see before the next quarter starts, market has to make a new all-time high back to back, trying to drown people on this market manipulation. Now, let's get straight into it here. So as I said, we have weekly IRL to ERL, a weekly to the upside. On a daily time frame, we don't have much here, unfortunately. On daily time frame, we could definitely go to the lower time frame for the mono confirmation. We do have the mono confirmation, which is overall this candle, which it did a big dig down below, but our model one was definitely this candle. Actually, not even that candle. It was overall. This is our candle, as our model one. So it's not that we're far away from the market price. But what I do suggest is either wait for an OTE. If you want to long it up, wait for an OTE or wait for a deep retracement, because this is such a big order block to enter a trade out of. So if you want to enter the trade out of, either look for the threshold or look for OTE, right? So low, high, lower, low. Once we're close about this high right over here, you can have a deep OTE retracement to the downside, eventually long it up from there from the next week, because we have a big weekly wick candle and we could potentially see a go down to tap the threshold. You can see the threshold aligns with the OTE, so that could be potential good buying position for you guys. But if you're just a total soup trader, you could have just long this up and you could have made money. All right, but that's the only positive thing about total soup. Otherwise, it's very difficult for many. And when I'm trading based on, because I don't trade BTC on a 15-minute time frame. I trade it on a 4-hour, hourly, or higher time frame. So I go, if I want to execute on the lowest time frame, I go down to the hourly time frame, and I trade it more on the total soup or the predetermined stop loss, like the weekly fair value gap right down here, the breaker block, or this right here is the breaker block as well, right? Do those type of trades, but that only comes through experience. Only if you if you want to risk it. What I mean by risk it, if you want to take those, want to go into the market in depth, which is going to take a long time, but you could definitely do that. You could definitely do that. So now going over to ETH. As I said before, I want to see a retracement down below this fair value gap, but that fair value gap already got retraced to from Bitcoin. Bitcoin retraced that to it, so we have an SMT divergence with a quality pair. So I'm high likely expecting a higher push up high from here, but you can see if you go back to the candle to specifically to Bitcoin, you see you already got tapped here, right? That fair value gap already got tapped, so we have a SMT divergence. That's why you didn't see this retrace, which is a good thing, because you can keep in mind now ETH has more dominance, meaning that's a good thing for ETH. So ETH could start controlling the market and stop getting affected from the Bitcoin corrections. And they're not corrections, just like this is a cool word to say, right? But on Ethereum, a weekly series upside, a weekly IRL SMT to ERL, and eventually this could lead up to the longer term drawn liquidity. Obviously, let's see 3-month CRT. We do have a 3-month key level supporting CRT. And as well, we have a 6-month CRT here as well. As well on the 3-month, on the 6-month time frame of 6-month IRL back to ERL. So I'm expecting a new all-time high. I don't if the next month come around, when the 3 new month candle comes around, we should definitely expect new all-time highs on it, but trick everybody and do a big push to the downside, and that's what should be happening. So when it goes up, Ethereum should be popping off, and it should be fucking up a lot of people are positioning here. But on the monthly time frame, we don't have much here of a monthly IRL back to ERL. We have a 3-month series upside right over here. This is our first goal. Eventually, we have a 6-month series to the upside, 6-month series low, 6-month series high. We have a monthly. We have a 6-month IRL back to ERL as well. And going down to the weekly, we have a weekly SMT series to the upside of a weekly CRT to the upside, which is that 2.789K mark. Going down to the 4-hour time frame to see that confirmation of the weekly CRT. We do have a confirmation here. We haven't closed above it yet, but that's not the matter. Simply because you can see market never disrespect the CRT, so we're still valid. So all we're looking for on Ethereum is looking for that confirmation. Keep in mind, this is the public type of analysis, so you could have definitely, if you're an advanced trader, and if you're a private trader who's watching, they long up these to soups. So that's all you gotta do. Because usually, if you're trading on a 4-hour time frame, it doesn't really matter what you buy. All that matters, try to buy cheap. You want to buy total soups more of the time. Since we have SMT here supporting it strong, we have just lined up this, failure swing total soup. And eventually looking for the Model 1 still. So the confirmation is here, not yet, but it will definitely be the confirmation will definitely be there. The confirmation, and I'm probably gonna see a high likely a retrace to the 50% mark. Because the Bitcoin is gonna retrace, everything else is gonna retrace. Going over to XRP. Suck my titties. We have a 3-month IRL to 3-month IRL right over here. We can go from back to ERL. We have 3 months CRT to the upside. We have a monthly CRT. This is our monthly CRT low, monthly CRT high. You gotta respect it all the time. You gotta respect literally all the time. So we have the monthly CRT low got soup. And what's our CRT candle? This candle. Why not this candle? Because come on, you gotta respect all the time. Overall, our CRT. So at 3 months, a monthly CRT this candle, CRT low, CRT high as well. We have a weekly. Go to the monthly time frame. We have another CRT here as well. Because you can go if you want to go more advanced. This is our CRT low, CRT high. You have CRT here, CRT here. If you just want to be, more cautious. We have another CRT here. CRT low, CRT high. Go to the monthly time frame, weekly time frame. I mean, on a weekly time frame, a weekly CRT here as well. Our weekly CRT is overall this candle. Oh, then will the studio got served for the first. Keep in mind, double purges. So that's our range high. So for the double purges, your CRT, if your opposite side of the CRT gets met first, what you're gonna do is that first, the one that got met first, that high is gonna be your range low, range high. So that's as well the monthly time frame, pretty sure. Yep. And overall, now let's say CRT, long it up, and you're still looking for our higher time frame. So overall, the $3.40 mark is our goal on Ethereum. So on XRP, let me just draw the auto marks here as well, just for the people who are very cautious on what they do. All right, that's our market prediction for ETH, for XRP. I mean, and you can see right over here, once the range got served, purged, we had our model 1 confirmation instantly, and you could have longed this bitch up right over here. So the model 1 confirmation happened. You can see out of all the coins, the best confirmation, the best one was the XRP, because you can see XRP performed very well, and they give you the confirmation right straight away, which is nice. Going to Solana. Solana is currently drowning here. As I told you guys, what did I tell you guys on Solana is gonna happen? I wanted to see this weekly CRT login is. I wanted the weekly CRT low to getting tapped first if you want to go up higher. So now the weekly CRT low got purged. Now our range is this is our range high. Our range low is this candle low. And let's see if this is the higher time frame range as well. Higher time frame range. So now we have a monthly CRT low got soup. We can go to monthly CRT high, and that overall could go take us to the new all-time high over here. And you could have bought at 141, and you could be making a lot from here. You can make literally a 1x. And that's what we have for a bit Solana. I told you guys this weekly fair value gap. I was like, this weekly fair value gap, as you guys know, how does a weekly fair value be disrespected? If it's inside of CRT, and if it's the premium, then discount in this case inside of CRT, so you get disrespected. I don't know why I put a drawing there, but CRT look at super high, they eventually go up high from there. But they actually I think he meant the equal low here. So we should definitely expect a lower price here. Because the Bitcoin's gonna go down, everything is gonna go down. So we could definitely potentially see a S&T for a purge and go up high from here. But that's what I have for Solana. Going over to Total 3. Still the same prediction, the same thing as the Bitcoin chart. CRT low got soup, we're gonna see high as well. We have a monthly CRT low got soup, we're gonna see high. All right, as well we have a monthly IRL to ERL, as well we have a monthly, as well we have a 3 month 3 month CRT upside, 3 month IRL to ERL. That's what we got in the weekly time frame. We don't gotta do a weekly, but weekly we do have a weekly CRT up. So you can see this is the same chart as Solana. So the SMT is kind of confusing there, but right over here you can see there could be a lot of things here, right? The weekly CRT upside, Bitcoin gonna trace. It's probably gonna tap this weekly fair value gap to go up high from here, from this week, and from this specific weekly fair value gap to go up high from here. But in this case, you do not want to go to a weekly time frame analysis unless it's either Bitcoin or ETH. If it's not one of those two coins, do not try to go to the weekly time frame of Solana or XRP or whatever. Primarily trade the weekly and below time frames only with Ethereum and Bitcoin, because they're very correlated and they're the top two biggest coins in the market. Everything else, if you fuck around with it, you're gonna get smacked, buddy. So on the Ethereum and Bitcoin dominance, we have a monthly. Keep in mind, before we go any further, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share, join the description down below, and I'll see you guys. Make sure you guys join the Discord. Join the motherfucking Discord. If you guys don't know Discord, I'm not going any further. 1, 2, 3. All right, you joined it. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna continue. We have a 12-month CRT low. The 12-month CRT low got souped. We're gonna go 12-month CRT high as well. On the 6-month time frame, 6-month CRT high got purged. We're gonna 6-month CRT low, which just got met. Now we go from a 6-month CRT low. Now we can go from a 6-month CRT low to the 6-month CRT high. On the 3-month CRT low got souped. On the 3-month CRT high. On the monthly, we have a monthly model number 1 confirmation with the fair value gap inverse for the 12-month CRT. So we have the model 1 confirmation here. On the weekly, we have a weekly confirmation to the 3-month CRT, and this is my weekly crypto market update. Thanks for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share, join the Discord down below, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out. All right, chat. Who enjoyed that? I enjoyed it. All right. I think I'm lagging, chat. I think I'm lagging. Hello? 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 Chat, I think I'm lagging. Chat, I think I'm lagging. Shut it. And I'll see you guys later. I don't know why I closed that off. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.